Question number 2 here, guys. So what is the solution to the equation 1 over 2x plus 3 over 2, parentheses, that means times, x plus 1, close it, minus quarter equals to 5. So this is a linear equation here. And we have a bunch of things here. That means we have fractions, we have parentheses, we're dealing with so much here, right? But we have answers here that we're going to pick from. A, 5 over 2, B, 13 over 8, C, 15 over 8, and D, 17 over 8. So how do we go about a question like this? So we have parentheses. All the time, when it comes to an equation, you have parentheses, cater to that first. Okay, meaning what? You go inside, if there's anything that you can add, subtract, you do that first. But in this case, we have x plus 1, so we cannot add anything because this one is a variable, this one is a whole number. So we cannot add. So we cannot do anything inside. However, can we remove the parentheses because that will be the next, step? Yes. By multiplying what we have here in front of the parentheses, the coefficient, which is 3 over 2 times x times 1. So let's go for it. Now that means we are not doing anything with 1 over 2, so we keep it as 1 over 2, right, x, plus, then we have, so now we're going to multiply, that one here, so let's put back the 1 very well, okay? So 3 over 2 times x is going to give us what? It's going to give us 3 over 2x, okay? And then 3 over 2 times 1 is going to give us plus, that will give us 3 over 2, all right? And then minus will bring down the quarter, and of course we bring down also the 5. So anything we have not used, we just bring it down. Okay, so let me put back the x here very well so we see what's really happening there. All right, so this is what we're dealing with. So the next step is going to be what? Remove the fractions. So we have 2 and 4, which are the different numbers. So we got to find what? The lowest common denominator, right? So the LCD, lowest common denominator, which is what? That's the smallest number that can divide 4 evenly and also can divide 2 evenly. In this case, this is great, bingo. It's going to be 4. Why? Because 4 can divide 4 one time and 4 can divide 2 twice, okay? In other circumstances, examples, it's not going to be this squeaky clean, so you're going to have to find the lowest common denominator, or sometimes you can also use the lowest common multiple to get that. So we have those also on our YouTube channel, so you can always go back to our YouTube channel, Prof. Kamlavi, Math for Fun, okay? So you can always do that. So let's go. So here we said the lowest common denominator in this case is equal to what? Is equal to 4. So we're going to take 4 and multiply the whole equation by that, right? So we go ahead and we multiply everybody by 4. What does that mean? That means we're going to do 4 times half, half times x, right? Plus 4 times 3 over 2 times x, and then plus 4 times 3 over 2 also, and minus, I'm taking out the minus sign, so 4 also times a quarter, okay? Now, in this case, you can take the negative sign out already, then you have the 4, or if you choose to, you can have a plus 4 and then times negative 1 over 4. Either or is fine. Now, 4 times 5, that we have here. 4 times 5, sorry. Okay, so now let's go ahead and then, do the calculations here. So now 4 times a half, we can do it 2 different ways. Either we take 4 multiplied by 1, the top number, because 4 is the top number also. So 4 times 1 is 4, and then divided by 2, which is 2x, right? Or somebody could have just said 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2 by 1 is 2. Same thing. Then we continue, plus 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Or again, somebody can say 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2 by 3 is 6x. Okay? So you guys can see what's happening here. Then plus 2 goes into 4 twice, and 2 by 3, 6. Minus 4 times 1 is 4 divided by 4, which is 1, or 4 crossed out for top and the bottom can cross out. So you end up with -1. And this is equal to 4, and then equals to what? 4 times 4, which is 20. You guys good? All right, we're loving it. Okay, so now we have this equation here. We're just breaking it down. We got to combine like terms. Like terms, that means what? 2x and 6x are like terms because they come from the same family, and the family name is what? Is x. And then 6 and -1 also are from the same family name because they have none. They're just whole numbers. So you can put them together as well. So 2x plus 6x is going to give us what? 8x. Then 6 minus 5 is going to give us what? 6 minus 1, sorry, we're going to give us what? 5. And that is equals to a 20. All right? So now we're solving for x. That's our target. So because x is our target, what do we need to get rid of? 5. By doing what? -5 both sides. -5 both sides, sorry. Careful. And then we end up with 8x equals to what? 20 minus 5 is going to give us what? 20 minus 5 is going to give us 15. All right? And then we can carry this one here. Okay? Just to finish with. So we have 8x equals to 15. And then to finish with that, we're still solving for x. We divide by 8 and 8. X equals to 15 over 8. Now, the next thing is sometimes to look at it and see if you can simplify further. Now, your answers also will tell you if you have to simplify this one further or not, okay? Otherwise, if there's no answers, all the time, reduce your fractions to the lowest term, okay? So let's go for it. So we have C here, which is 15 over 8. This is our final answer, and this is good, all right? So this is how we solve for such an equation here. You know, squeaky clean, take your time. Now, once you know what you're doing, you can always skip one step or two. If you're very quick now, you become an expert. But otherwise, take your time as you're learning now to do it this way, okay? All right, so we're going for the next question.